Okay, Paul.
Firstly, before you say anything, I just want to say to all the home and away guys and all the fans, hello. As far as next year, a lot of people have been saying what's going to happen with your contract. I've been told I'm not allowed to talk about my contract, but I can say this: you will see me next year. That's all I can say.
Adelaide, if you could choose one actor or actress to do a movie with, who would it be and why?
It's a really hard choice. There's so many actors that I want to act with, and I don't know. Maybe I won't answer that one because I don't know. Actors that I want to act with. It'd be great to do something with Matt Damon or who's that other guy?
Ben.
There's too many people, isn't there?
Ben
I don't really have a favourite actor, so to speak. There's a lot of actors that I do want to work with, but more so I think I'm more passionate about working with different directors.
Okay, well the second question is, what would you really like to do after Home and Away?
I really like to get into film, make big Hollywood films, and you look at the guys like Isabel Lucas or Chris Hemsworth. I think those guys are doing really well. Shani, they're all working now full time, and doing films really excites me.
Nice. HM from Norway wants to know, what is it like doing a crying scene, and if you're in a really good mood, is it harder to actually get into the character?
Doing a crying scene is probably one of the hardest things to do as an actor, just because you've got to get your mind in a sad place and get the emotions flowing. And when you're in a good mood, that can be the hardest thing about it, because you don't want to cry, but you do spend hours and hours getting depressed, so to speak, and feeling sad. I tend to like to get myself a little bit tired, so I stay up late the night before, and then I finally go to work, and when you're really tired you feel a little bit emotional, so it makes it a lot easier.
And do you get exhausted when you get home from all that?
You do. If you've been crying all day and doing lots of cry scenes, you come home and you do feel exhausted.
Yeah, right.
Without a doubt, you find that you need to hug it out or just shake it off and snap yourself out of it. What I like to see happen with both the characters, with Jack and Martha. Now that Jack and Martha are back together, I think I'd really like to see them have some fun, go on a holiday. Maybe Jack gets a hobby, maybe flies planes and stuff. I think there is a guy flying a little glider here. Check this out. It's just up there. That's so cool.
Is it even... It's hard to find it. There he is. Cool.
Didn't think I was going to jump. Yeah. So what do I think Jack and Martha should do? I think they should get into hang gliders, little model ones that you fly. I always wanted to do this, always, my whole life. I just never got around to it. I heard it's actually quite hard, but you'd always be worried that you're going to lose your plane. How do you get it down?
Fine. What has been the biggest highlight so far being an actor?
I think definitely the people that I meet, and just being challenged constantly and having new challenges, things that storylines that you really don't want to even talk about a lot of the time, or even consider and take yourself there. So it's always enjoyable just to have a new challenge and different, good people. I work with great people. They're all really nice.
A question that everyone would like to know: do you actually watch Home and Away?
I do watch Home and Away when I can, but usually no, not really, just because I'm always on set or driving home or going to the gym, or I tend to miss it, but I do love the show.
Question 8, Barbara from Belgium would like to know, which 3 places in the whole wide world would you like to visit?
Just Belgium, really. No, there's lots of places I want to travel. I haven't travelled enough, and I think you really grow when you travel, so many places, but I don't know yet. I'm back to Africa where I was born. Go to the States, Thailand, Europe, everywhere. I want to go skiing and surfing and just experience it all.
Kylie from New Zealand would like to know, do you actually get scared when you're doing a nude scene, or when you have to do a kissing scene with another?
I don't know about scared. You just get really nervous and apprehensive, because when you're doing a kissing scene with someone that you know, it's always awkward. It's really odd, and it takes a little while to get warmed up to the idea, and you always start out really clunky, and then the director keeps forcing you to get into it. So it does become easy, especially when you get to know the person. It doesn't seem like such a big deal. It's more like just a part of your job, and it is a lot easier, especially with Jodie and myself, because we've known each other for years. We're best mates, and we just have a laugh at it a lot of the time, and it does make it a lot easier.
A lot of Australian actors enjoy theatre work. I mean, now that you've shown your singing talents, maybe you could do a musical. Have you ever been interested in that field of entertainment?
Musicals, I do. I actually did a musical. I did Jesus Christ Superstar. It was the second ever play that I did. It was just an amateur production in Melbourne, and it was out in Whoop Whoop. I had to travel about an hour and a half each way just to do it. But it was one of the best things I've ever done, and just the people I met. And the fact that I have learned a little bit about singing, it does make me want to do a musical. And certainly, if the offer's there or the opportunity pops up, love to do a musical, especially England, and yeah, it'd be exciting.
Local girl Bianca from Sydney would like to know, as a Jack and Martha fan, can you please give us the insights of what it's like to work alongside Jodie Gordon?
Jodie Gordon is really amazing to work with. She's such a great person, and she's very strong. She's been through a lot, and we've grown together as well as friends, and also as actors. And yeah, she's really easy to work with. She's got a great outlook on life, and she laughs at my jokes, which is pretty important. So 2 thumbs up for Jodie.
Another question from England. This is in Sunderland. This is from Becky. If you were to have dinner, which 3 people would you like to take to dinner?
If I had any 3 people for dinner, that's also really tough, because I'd always say my family.